Alright guys, how we doing guys? Welcome back to the spot, episode 4.
Let's go, baby.
Alright, how you guys been? This week?
That's one way to start.
Everyone's pretty hyped with this episode, yeah?
I guess so. They're like fucking half a bottle in.
Yeah.
They're half a bottle into soju.
Hey, Sal's finishing it real quick.
I haven't had anything.
It feels bad on this side of the desk.
No,
like every time
the
I
driver's
look,
side. We're on the driver's side.
every time I look to the left, there's like 2 bottles of the most like my favorite flavors of soju, and then I'm like 2 meters close to just having it. You know?
Yeah, well, sucks to be.
I mean,
you,
look, I trust you.
Well, Aaron, you're driving, so I think we need to take this time to tell everyone at home: drink responsibly.
Yes, drink responsibly.
If you're under the age of 18 or 21 or whatever,
use a fake ID.
No.
RBT means you need a plan B, guys.
Yeah.
Just the classics.
Yeah, plan B, guys. Plan B.
Always have a plan B to get home, like these boys do.
Yeah, sponsored by New South Wales government.
I also want to touch on something. I want to touch on something really quickly. 70% of you guys watching the video right now are not subscribed to the channel. So what the fuck are you doing?
Bro, come on, bro.
I think they're just so stoked by the content that they're like paralyzed.
We
They just
post
can't click
so
it.
much content.
Bro, don't be that Twitch streamer girl.
Which one?
That's like asking for like subscription.
$5?
I already
$5?
have all that hours and not $5.
I'm working for free here. You can't even give me $5.
We're not like that,
Yeah,
alright?
nah, but still, 70% of y'all fix your shit.
But the difference is if you subscribe, it's $0.
It's
$0.
$0 until we start the OnlyFans.
Yes.
then you're gonna have to start paying for that.
Hopefully we get up to the stage where we get a Travis Scott promotion.
Oh, we get a
bro,
Macca's the spot
meal.
burger.
Cactus
Spot
Jack
meal.
sent us. That's gonna be our intro, guys. Cactus Jack sent
Well,
us.
look, if
guys.
we're getting a sponsorship, like, you know,
What's
the
the brand? of this?
there's a few different brands.
We have
right?
a couple different brands here.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, Ross,
But you know, whoever picks us up, you're our new favorite.
during
Yeah.
the week, you posted your EP.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations on
Thank
the
you,
album.
guys.
To Ross.
launch.
If you guys haven't listened to it, please listen to the album.
And watch our interview with Ross. With Malcolm.
Bro,
With
stop,
Malcolm.
stop,
Our
stop,
interview
stop,
with
stop,
Malcolm.
stop, stop, stop.
Sorry.
They flew in Malcolm Madonna. It was lit. It was good.
Well,
But yeah, how was the launch? How was the reception?
I think it's good so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys
My
think?
favorite song is Realistic. Actually, I told you that already.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
My favorite.
I think it's the.
What's
for our group.
your favorite song?
It was Realistic, and then I wanted to be mad edgy, so I was like Curtain Call. No, but like Realistic and Curtain Call is like gonna be like the standout for the albums. Yeah.
For everyone that like messaged me like saying what their favorite song was, it's
Yeah.
either one of those two.
Wait, Sal, what's your favorite?
I didn't like any of those ones. I liked
Fair enough.
the first 3, so I liked.
Yeah, this guy likes the first 3.
Yeah, I liked pretty much what everyone else didn't for some reason.
Wow, you're so
Really?
edgy, bro.
Yeah,
What
It
were
is.
you?
I'm
What-
cultured.
What were you like? What did you like about those 3? Like,
I don't-
was it just the vibe?
Yeah, it was
thing?
just a different vibe.
Yeah.
Like the,
For me, I like actually Vest is actually pretty good as well.
That's my
You
favorite.
didn't
That's
like
my
Vest that
favorite
much?
one. Yeah.
You know what? We've said every song on the album is at least one of our favorites, so I think he's done a good job.
Yeah, you
That's
did a pretty good job. I appreciate the
Yeah, that's
lyrics.
No, my
Very well
favorite. Sorry,
thought
my
out.
favorite was Phone Call Interlude.
Phone call. Yes.
Phone Call
Oh wait,
Interlude.
can we ask the producer what her favorite?
Shout out to
Yeah,
the
wait,
producer.
what was your favorite
Yeah.
song on the album?
Nines and dimes.
Nines and Dimes.
respect.
The fuck
That was
myself.
the second.
Yeah, that's the second
No,
track.
second
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
That was my
and
girlfriend's
shout out to our
favorite as
producer.
well.
She was the one.
Wait, your girlfriend's favorite was Nines and Dimes.
Yeah, I think it was like I think she said that it's gonna be like for the female audience. Nines and Dimes is like the
Wait, why?
The favorite one.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Ross, why do you think the female
No,
audience like
I didn't
Nines
say.
and Dimes?
I didn't say. I think it's what they said their favorite was.
No, but why?
Why do you think that is?
Why do you? Why would Malcolm think that?
yeah.
I don't
What
know.
is Malcolm up to these days?
I don't know. Like, why do you think?
I don't know, Ross. I didn't make the song.
Why do you think they would like that song though? From like a listener.
Oh, like from the lyrics,
a
it's
listener
like it's
perspective.
kind of got like I wouldn't say weekend vibes, but it's like it's along the lines of that.
Is it like?
Yeah.
I
it
guess
just
it's
vibey?
I guess it's really
it's like-
like
it's like
vibey
a-
and melodic. I don't know what you got out of it.
Melodic.
I don't know. Yeah, I like more melodic. I don't really like hard rap where they fucking.
Oh
just
yeah,
go
you
in.
like the first 3 Nines and Dimes as well.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
three. The first
Yeah.
3 I feel like is like the melodic ones.
Yeah.
And then
So are you calling Sal a woman?
No, I'm not calling him a woman.
What the fuck?
You can't specify him like that. Not in 2020. You can't
Label
fuck.
me?
That's ridiculous. It's fine because no women watch us because 100% of you guys watching the video right now are males. So if you have female friends, tell them to watch the podcast. I don't know actually.
Like we're very polar, very like.
It's a fucking sausage fest, basically.
Yeah, it's pretty much a sausage fest, but you know.
And if you have female friends, yeah.
What's wrong with the sausage fest, guys?
Yeah, nothing's wrong with the sausage fest.
Ross is trying to plug his IG. Any females, please DM Ross.
Malcolm needs. Rosa broke up with Malcolm.
Nice and dimes.
He needs a feature, bro. A feature.
Nice and dimes.
Yeah, because Rosa.
Do you want to be in one of his videos?
Do you want to be phone call interlude 2?
Text message interlude.
Yeah.
Text message interlude. Snapchat interlude, bro.
No, but really, I think I'm liking the. I guess I'm liking what I'm receiving so far, like the reception wise from like you guys, because like I made this project for you guys to enjoy. So
how about friends? How about non-close friends? Like just friends? Listeners. Do you get any?
It's hard because like why would they message me DM if we're not close friends?
That's so they haven't like followed you or anything?
No,
like
I mean,
any like other artists like freaking
artists?
Yeah, like low key ones. I know you told us.
Yeah. Shout out to Kid Nash.
Yeah, Kid Nash.
Yeah. He said he enjoyed it, and I enjoy his stuff too.
In terms of analytics, what track like popped off the most? Do you know?
Rockstar Popstar.
Really?
Yeah.
And all of our favorites.
It's none of our favorites. Well, actually, Sal.
Yeah.
Sal said
first
three.
was three, so like it was the third one. It was pretty good.
So you like the melodic kind of.
The second one was.
It's gonna be realistic.
I think it was either realistic or curtain call.
Let's go.
But the one with the most one of the big ones is Oh Yeah, the first track.
Oh yeah.
But it makes sense because it was the first track.
Yeah.
You know, some of my mates didn't know it was like the intro. They just counted it as like one song.
One song?
Yeah, and then I was like, no, it's like really, it's an intro. It's like, no, it's not. It's got like, wouldn't it say intro? And I was like, okay. But it's like really short. And so it's like, it is an intro. And I asked him as well.
It's the first song.
Yeah.
On the thing. Yeah. No, but yeah, I'm glad you guys think. And shout out to the people who helped me make it,
Yeah.
Yeah. Janelle, Isaac, Raylan. And who was my sister?
And Sal.
Francis.
And Francis.
And Francis.
Pretty much a whole group.
Yeah.
Francis. Francis helped a lot, didn't he?
He did storyboarding for you, didn't he?
Not for this one. Not yet.
So is it just only like a music video kind of thing? Is it just like a music video?
Do you only need him for your music videos?
Yeah.
Not really. He was one of the first ones that listened to the EP before it was released.
And we didn't get to?
Yeah, my bad. We were storyboarding. We were storyboarding.
So you had to. You had to listen to.
You had to make him listen to it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But anyways, Aaron.
Bro, imagine that, bro. You didn't let him listen, and then he still fucking storyboards, bro.
Yeah, I'm just like, just imagine this and this like song playing.
Put yourself, bro. Yeah. You're about to get killed, bro.
Just pretend you're about to get killed by like your girlfriend.
Yeah, bro. He's got a pretty loyal girlfriend, bro.
Yeah.
So from Malcolm versus Rosa.
Yeah.
To modern day anxiety.
To modern day. Yeah. So that's
a good segue.
Yeah. What a sick segue, guys. So anyways,
facing the uncertainty.
Yeah. I kind of feel like I wanted to address like this topic as like a summary of like all the topics that we talked about last episode. So far because Rosa. we all had like a common theme about like how the internet like fucking fucks us up and like how the how the system is just so trash.
Fucked.
Yeah,
it's all fucked.
I think you're about to say. I'll tell you what you're about to forget to say up after that one.
Oh, yeah, and stuff like that. And I kind of wanted to like use this as like a thing for our like thoughts to
round it all up.
To round it, yeah, good.
Because we've sort of touched on it here and there, and it's now sort of like, let's talk about anxiety.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like
elephant in the room.
Yeah, it's the elephant in the room. But we're not gonna be talking more about like fucking what the fuck is anxiety. Like you guys all suck. Like you guys all are all freaking nervous.
Sad.
You're all nervous.
What's wrong with you? Yeah.
Yeah, we're just talking about like very general things. Like anxiety isn't like a. If you have anxiety, it doesn't mean you have to go to the therapist straight away. It's more like just it's something that you have to overcome.
It's a very normal thing.
Yeah,
talking about everyday practical anxiety.
Especially for like teenagers or like our target audience.
Yeah,
goes through
because 18 to 24-year-olds are the main people that watch this podcast.
Yeah, and we just want to make them, feel welcome.
Yeah,
feel that their feelings are acknowledged. You're in a safe place.
Wow,
this guy went therapist mode.
Yeah, should be you, bro. You're the one that's meant to go therapist, man.
And you don't need to go to the therapist. You just need to subscribe. You see?
You just gotta subscribe.
Yeah, we're getting a free therapy sesh right here, bro. So, pretty much, I'm gonna start us off with all of us grew up like freaking in a this period, this fucking weird transition period about fucking
like technology and growing up with that.
Yeah, like we didn't have internet for the first 10 years of our lives. Maybe
I think we had. I think it was.
Are we counting when we were like 0 years old?
Zero. Are you counting we're on mother's like
womb?
Yeah.
No, I don't think we're counting like.
We're not counting the womb.
So you're saying kids right now have like a freaking an iPad?
Yeah, because I didn't.
While they're developing in the womb.
It sucks. I didn't have an iPad inside my mom's womb.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, that's
pretty
much what it is right now, eh?
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Wait, what do you mean?
All the children right now, they're so early. They're like 2 months to 3 years old. They have an iPad in their thing. Because for me to get my parents had it's kind of like not a curfew. It's like I can only use the computer or the iPad on Fridays,
or something.
And I can only do it like after I finish all my homework when I was like 10.
I had that as well. Yeah. Like only.
I think
Friday
all of us must have had some sort of format.
Yeah, did we all have?
I had like free days where my parents would say it's a free day in the morning. I'd be
it's a free day,
man.
It's a free
and it's like
day.
a tech free day. So like,
what free day?
A tech free day.
Mine was just like weekends, really.
Yeah.
That I could use all that sort of stuff. And then
what was with mine? As long as I finish my schoolwork, it's like
then you can use it.
You can use it, but on Fridays I can like
you go ham.
Yeah, I can go ham. I can pretty much stay up all night using.
Let's go.
iPad. So like that was the thing that I like
Flappy
was building.
Bird.
Yeah, Flappy Bird. That was the thing that I was building up to. Like I can't wait. After I finish this maths homework, I'm gonna go in Backyard Monsters.
I'm gonna show my friends my high score now.
Yeah, on Farmville, bro. Farmville's popping
Paper
up.
toss.
Paper toss.
Paper toss.
Paper toss.
But now it's just like common.
Now it's very integrated.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you guys remember Temple Run? That show's
Temple Run.
Yeah.
There was a hack in Temple Run. If on the first turn, if you swipe twice really fast, it just becomes like a forever.
Yeah, just like a forever straight line. Yeah, you're just gonna keep going. Yeah. I heard about that one.
Well, there you go. Welcome to the anxiety episode. Here's your free Temple Run hack.
Welcome to the anxiety episode.
Yeah,
well, it was just so normal now.
Yeah,
for us, it's like we had all these restrictions.
That's how you get. That's how you get rid of the fear of uncertainty.
Yeah, exactly.
Temple Run.
You run it straight.
The fear of obstacles coming onto your way.
Just go straight.
Yeah, just go straight.
You just keep going straight, bro. Stop all the anxiety behind your back. Those you know in Temple Run, there's like freaking monsters.
They were low-key scary. What the fuck?
Yeah, they were pretty scary.
The Temple Run monsters.
Yeah, there were gorillas with like white.
They were not gorillas, lad. I feel like they were like more like a baboon. I don't know.
Why are we talking about the logistics of what creature was in Temple Run on the anxiety episode?
Okay, we got sidetracked. Let's bring it back.
All right, fine. Let's bring it back. Okay, so you talked about how there's pretty much no gap about using technology before like your.
How you really
it's like it's so integrated now. Like there's no more restrictions for like children right now. So like how do you think that we're more like socially capable about like we're more capable of
like
being responsible, like being
responsible with technology.
Yeah, being responsible with technology. No, we're not. Still,
no, we're the generation that fucked up.
Yeah, we're the ones that fucked up for everyone.
Even our moms trained us to the point about like it's a tech-free day.
Yeah. It didn't work on me.
It didn't work.
You don't wake up one time and say it's a tech-free day.
No, definitely. I don't wake up in the morning and say today's tech-free. No.
Oh, okay.
It's the opposite. I wake up and I check my phone.
Oh,
yeah, we fucked it. Like our generation grew up with it, and then we fucked it for everyone else.
It's like you cross like the days in your calendar. And it's like
1 day circle, bro. It's like 3 days.
There's like 1 day circle. It's like 3 days. Oh god, I can't wait.
Like a stat that talks about tech-free days is that of 80% of Australians can't even last 1 hour of checking their phone.
That's fair enough.
After waking up, but because we can't right now, even as adults, like those are like I can for example get a text message from my boss and saying that you have to come in today.
Yeah, exactly. You need to.
Yeah, you need to. So it's not surprising, right?
But is that what they mean by saying check their phones or like going on social media?
Just habit, like anything.
I just like
it's just a habit for us.
Yeah, because when I wake up,
I mean like this stat right here.
Generalized.
Oh, generalized.
It's a generalized thing. Like you can legit you can put your alarm on your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
That counts as that. Yeah,
legit. No, 100%.
Well, even without the alarm, because I know I use like an old school alarm that I can I can fucking bash it with my hand.
I was literally about to say, who the fuck has an alarm clock anymore?
I still have the ones the little square ones in IKEA.
Really?
Where, like when you alarm it, you just tilt it or you turn it and then it turns off.
No, I have to like.
Would you guys be surprised if I said I don't use an alarm to wake up?
No, because
you're understandable. I would not be surprised whatsoever.
What do you mean?
That's not a compliment.
So are you saying that? But you still check your phone, right?
No, it's the reason why I don't use an alarm clock is because like if I know that I have to wake up at 9 o'clock tomorrow, like the next day, I just automatically wake up. At,
you have a body clock, right?
Yeah, it's like a body clock. Yeah.
If I have to wake up at 9 o'clock tomorrow, I just wake up 12.
If I have to
wait, so then why can't your body clock say, "Oh, I gotta get ready for the podcast so we can get here on time"?
Why are you not on time?
I'm too busy
watching the game.
The game. Oh my god.
Wait, so then Ross, since you don't use an alarm clock,
yes,
is still your first thing when you wake up to check your phone?
Yeah. But this is for
like
social media.
What do you on social media wise? Is it like more for like?
It's like just to like I don't know, get me up to date.
I think he needs to check if like a new like Pornhub original came out.
Did Bella Thorne make another one or?
I'm not a porn addict.
Check his OnlyFans.
Check my OnlyFans.
Did they make a new post?
Check my OnlyFans if I'm getting billed right.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I think everyone here.
But I think everyone does it. I mean, even my parents does it.
It's not surprising, eh? It's like
no, it's not at all.
Yeah, even for people that didn't use the internet at an early age, we still
all do it.
Yeah, we still end up.
Yeah, it's not a tech-free day anymore.
It's not a tech-free day.
Hasn't been for years.
It hasn't been for years.
No, it really hasn't.
No, wait 1 second. Let me fix my mic. But like we like for the internet today, so it's like it could be either positive or negative, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and like you like could.
Are you talking about like how we use it or how everyone uses it?
How everyone uses it, like yeah.
Majority negative.
Majority negative.
Yeah.
Wait,
but like,
you reckon?
What was the question?
Wait, why do you reckon majority negative?
Pretty much like it started off as a good thing. The internet started as a way to connect.
like schools started using it straight away, like.
Yeah, like I know they have like I was driving down a suburb and they have Apple schools now, which is like Apple integrated schools.
Like see that those schools.
Apple school.
But
before they would brag about freaking one kid in our school got 99 ATAR. Now they just brag about fucking we use apples. We use iPads.
But it's just the effects on your. I'm cutting you off so much.
No. What would the school look like if we're the Apple school? Like, would it just be like?
It's just a normal fucking school that uses iPads.
Do you imagine that? Like, Do you imagine the school uniform is like the Apple Genius?
The blue.
Yeah, the blue shirts.
No, it's literally just like they get iPads or they get laptops sent from Apple.
Yeah, some guy just come in. It's like, oh, I wanted to get an extension of my Apple Care. It's like, I have history class of 10. Yeah.
Wait, what were you saying before you cut Ross off so rudely?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Your apology. Okay, you know what? Anyway, I was saying, look, it's majority. Like, it's great that people use it for education and like technology advancement, but it's also the negative in the fact that it's fucking up the attention span of like the entire race.
And I read in this study that like using social media and getting abused to like a substance is like so similar now in the brain.
Like drugs.
Yeah, it's like
your brain treats social media and drugs with the same weight, with the same chemicals, it's the same reaction.
Yeah,
and on top of that, with social media nowadays, they conducted a study, and now the average attention span of a human is the same as a goldfish.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
It's lowered. It's
How
decreased.
good, guys? How good?
Really?
I use all that attention span to subscribe to our fucking channel.
Yeah, see, don't
70%.
forget.
You scummy 70%,
that's
bro.
why people have the attention span of a goldfish, right?
But-
so they watch our channel, but they just forget to subscribe.
Oh, true.
Wait, are you calling our fans stupid, Ross?
No, I'm just going off from what you're saying. That you said people.
No, like that makes sense because we have mates as well that give the in our channel we obviously make like shorter versions. So we have the mini, we have after hours, and then we have different stuff. One of our mates said that our mini segments. Yeah, one of our mates said our mini segments are like more entertaining than the episode because our main
shorter.
episode,
It's more faster.
because it's shorter. It's like it gets to the
It's a
to the point.
It's a faster progression.
Yeah, so instead of like an hour of us leading up to a dick joke, it's like the dick joke's already there.
The dick's already there and he's laughing already.
Well, I think that's the point of why we like work and do like so much types of content. Why we have like long episodes and short episodes.
Yeah, so
we
like-
cater to everyone.
Yeah.
We're grinding out here for you guys.
Man, that's one of the main reasons why you should definitely subscribe to this channel. Because we do so much content for a variety of different 18 to 24 year olds.
you have to pay for
Males
it.
only.
Males only.
You have to pay for it as well.
Again, until we start the OnlyFans, and then you'll have to start paying.
Yeah. But like, did you get any like thing on why people have such short attention span? Is it like because of everyone just keeps using their phone so much that they get used to?
It's because the like application of technology is. It doesn't matter if it's a phone or a laptop or an iPad. It's the general application of it. So in these days, it's an information overload. Everything gets directed to your device so fast. So you're not really used to having like a large attention span when you need to pay attention to things, where you need to sort of take it slow.
Yeah, there's so many like substitutes, right? Like
So like if you get bored with Instagram, you have Twitter. Or
Twitter stuff. Yeah. Like pretend like they're watching like a 20-minute episode, you know, but they're like, but like I kind of want to watch.
Oh, you know how the YouTube algorithm sets you up with like you're watching a 20-minute episode and then there's like another
like the
episode on
recommended
the side.
videos.
Yeah, the recommended
that's
videos.
like probably, and you know how good people are with clickbaiting and titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god,
It's autoplay now as well. So like you don't even have to do anything. You
They
just get
just-
fed the videos.
Yeah.
I hate that stuff.
I never autoplay.
I turn it
Oh
on.
really?
and
Oh, you can turn off autoplay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's like,
didn't
it's
even
like
know that.
if you're autoplaying our content, you don't have to turn it off. Like on the top right corner, there's like a slider. You just slide it off.
you can
and
put
then
it
you
on
don't
a
have to-
mini player, right?
Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah, you don't have
The
to.
heck? I have like with me, I'd be like, as soon as I finish this video, I gotta piss, and then it starts playing the next one, bro.
That's Sal probably.
Yeah.
You gotta piss off the next video?
I mean,
I just
this guy just pee every 20 minutes.
a small bladder, bro. You know.
It's alright. We're enjoying ourselves too.
No, but yeah, I feel like it's just 'cause there's so many substitute to like the content and stuff that they can do at that time.
Yeah.
So like pretend like okay, this kid is watching Jake Paul video, but and then next minute he'll be like, oh, I want to watch Logan Paul instead.
Yeah, and I just want to
So I guess, like-
have like give you guys some like supporting statements that like social media is kind of like set up exactly like gambling, actually.
Yeah.
It is like how they lure you in with the there's this thing that I read up about. It's called like negative recognition or something. But it like as soon as someone does something that they think is like rewarding to them, that makes them feel like they done something.
Yeah.
Like the next activity that they do that they consider as rewarding still isn't going to be as rewarding as the initial one. Yeah, and that's how people in social media. That's how social media is like used with gambling.
that makes a lot of
like
sense.
I actually studied a bit about it.
Yeah.
Like essentially what they do as well is they find that people hating stuff on social media is a better motivator than them liking it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So when you scroll down, like essentially the wall algorithm on Facebook is the exact same algorithm used for a slot machine.
Yeah.
And they tweak it so that people are constantly fed in intervals things that you might find like controversial.
Yeah.
And that actually motivates you to like
more,
comment, keep going.
Yeah.
And it's like an
So
addiction.
like social media has become like a thing where you don't even have to work as hard. You don't have to work as hard. You just just click a couple videos and then you got something that's pretty happy for you.
Yeah,
you know?
you don't have to like scour like on Pornhub, you know, when you get to like page like 50 or 60.
Yeah.
No, you know when you're in the depths and you're like trying to
depths.
find the video.
In the depths of what you search up.
It's just whatever's there. When you're in the depths and you're like, oh man, this is getting long.
I feel like you guys gotta rewatch our second episode. You know, you guys feel like you don't know what's happening. You know,
Pornhub needs to up their algorithm, bro.
really?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not. It's
Ross in
not.
as a consultant.
Bro, stop. He's the one that's talking about it right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying they didn't up that because I think I was watching a documentary on Netflix called The Social Dilemma.
Yeah.
And it was like all these different ex-employees for like Facebook, Twitter, Google, like the people who like made the algorithms, and there was a dude on there who actually created the like button on Facebook.
Oh,
And he
right.
and they all talk about why they left the tech companies.
Sorry, Jen. Did you remember I think it was like 2 years ago, they were thinking of putting a dislike button as well on Facebook.
On Facebook, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There was a dislike button, yeah.
Oh, there was a dislike button.
It was.
It's probably there for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And they just trialed it.
Yeah.
There was a dislike button, yeah. I remember.
Really?
What did you guys know why? No, because I
people
remember
dislike.
why, but I don't remember. Like, no, did you guys remember why
they
they didn't? Yeah, they.
It's
didn't
probably because
continue
it
with
doesn't.
No, because if you think about it, it's like I don't know if it relates to anxiety, but like like when people
No, it doesn't.
like people can get
Yeah.
can be down when they see like them getting disliked. So
That does.
that
That's related to anxiety.
No,
What are you talking about?
so that it stops them from posting and using the platform.
Oh, so then
in general.
it'll
Yeah.
stop.
That's
like,
why
the
I feel
constant
like that's
flow
the
of-
reason why Instagram removed that feature.
Oh,
as well,
the
where
numbers.
You can,
Oh,
where you
was
can
it-
see the likes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
to pretty much promote people to post more.
Yeah, so
because some people, if you think about it, they think about like the amount of likes that they're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then
so they're like, so what you're saying is they're comparing their
The worth.
profile to
like
their
other,
worth.
to other popular ones.
Yeah.
So like like pretend like not even the popular one, like even like probably like your friends, like you might have like a popular friend that gets
Yeah.
like 200 likes in a picture.
Yeah, and if
then
you get
like-
100, you're
and-
like a pleb.
yeah, or like if you,
You're like a pleb.
yeah, and like if you get like something short, like you'll be like, oh, I'm not to that standard, and I'm just
Yeah.
gonna stop posting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and then that's not beneficial to them because.
Do you guys
Yeah.
think social media is more of like a self-centered thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
say so.
are you kidding? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the whole point of
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
Yeah,
That's
like,
why we
so
want
the-
70% of people watching our videos to
Yeah, you
subscribe.
Yeah,
It's
so I guess removing I guess removing the dislike button is like the same reasoning.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid. I think they should have kept it.
Why?
Come on.
Like it's a business move. It's like
It's a business move, but it just spills that idea that everything is so fake, like that no one is able to dislike your content online.
yeah,
Like-
but
Yeah.
it's a business move. Like they're trying to get a lot of users to use
From a
it.
business
You know, some
perspective,
people
it's
say
there,
social
yeah.
media, you're putting yourself out there and stuff
Yeah,
like
Well,
that.
you
it's putting
are-
yourself, but
well,
like they
in-
still want to like get you to actually use it.
Yeah, because we are the product of social
Yeah.
media.
We're pretty much like they're like freaking like are like
We are who they sell. Like Facebook will sell to advertisers.
we're like their free promos.
yeah, 100%.
You know, like,
Because
like
without-
pretend if you like post a picture on Instagram, you'll be like, oh, you can follow me on Twitter as well.
Yeah, exactly. And then people go to
It gets
Twitter.
more people than Twitter.
That's why we have TikTok.
Yeah.
We have Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, you can see like
Instagram.
the subtle Asian dating now. Like people go in there,
Subtle Asian
like
dating.
selling
I
their
don't know about
like
this.
being like, oh yeah, this girl is available for date, but really it's just getting their Instagram.
What is that, online prostitution, bro?
No, it's just trying to get
Like
their
low-key
Instagram up.
only-
It's just trying to get their Instagram up.
But that makes sense.
So like, it's just as simple as that. That you're pretty much already promoting Instagram.
It's just it's
We're
just a
promoting
cycle.
Spotify right now. Just
Yeah.
saying you can listen to our podcast.
Oh,
on Spotify.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
like,
they can listen to us on
Yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah.
yeah.
If they want to, they can.
So as you can see, like it's just like that's why they want you to stay in there.
Like their platform.
Yeah, that's the idea behind the platform.
That's
so
it's a
open
very
and-
business. It's a good business move.
Yeah, so imagine this with like the freaking the children now, bro. Like all the students, we were aware of this because we grew up where like we had no technology.
Yeah.
But imagine children now, bro. They're still in they're in the matrix, bro.
They're deep in the simulation.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Yeah, I think when you get that far down and you're that far deep, I think it's fine to just send it. Bro.
Just send it really.
Like
You reckon?
ideally, if you're raised and like in that sort of environment, like it plays to your strengths to be able to be technologically capable. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
every
Yeah.
child needs
Yeah.
to know how to program. Every child needs to know how to code. They're
Yeah.
teaching it in primary school now.
Well, that's the way that everything's going.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what was said when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Like, you need to learn how to use a computer. You need to learn how to use the internet because that's the way everything's going.
And now everyone's like, you need to learn how to talk to girls.
Yeah, but again, like again,
stuff like that.
In relating to that, like
Yeah.
kids who probably gets comfortable with social media and stuff like that, it might rob them away from like actually developing social skills like face to
Yeah,
face.
100%.
Because you won't need them sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably because they're using internet as like a escape
Yeah, it's
mechanism.
their way.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
like if you think about it, like you can just reach out to someone like them not really knowing who you are
Yeah,
and like what
exactly.
you look like and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's what Sal was talking about, how internet, because the internet system is such a instant gratification
Yeah.
system that everyone would rather go to the internet than actually socializing. So because if you go outside, first off you have to go outside.
First of all,
You have to, you have to
You
go
gotta get
outside.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get out. You gotta have you gotta learn.
You gotta make the effort to travel.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Plus, you gotta know what's like popular these days.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have some social
knowledge,
skills. Yeah. And like the internet is set up in such like a not cruel way, but it's like a trapping.
It's really easy for you in the internet to socialize because you can just look at the people who has the same interests as you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Like you go on like group pages and that.
No, it's like even as simple as just like following like a music page account or some shit or like a gaming video account.
Oh, so like following Malcolm the Kid.
Yeah, like following. Anyway, so like pretend like someone in the comments like talking about something that you're interested in. You can just like shoot them a DM from that, and you guys can go on from there. And straight away, you guys have something to talk about.
Yeah. Rather than having
meeting someone, you pretend I meet Sal.
Do you think it feels genuine if you talk about like when you meet someone on the internet? You don't know, like you haven't seen them outside, but when you talk to them on like social media, do you think that's what they actually like are interested about?
No way.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Because you control it. You put what you want. Like it's harder to fake it in real life.
Yeah. Because like you. You can see the person's face. The face
exactly.
gives it away.
But again, like going back to that, I feel like when kids, why kids probably prefer just talking in social media or anything, because like I feel like just to avoid that awkward like face-to-face conversations at times when you guys have nothing to talk about. And I like that. And you're just
staring into them.
And what do they do while you guys are just chilling, like by yourselves with nothing to talk about? They go on their phones. They look at something they're interested in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it's
it gives them like a mentality of like, what's the point of going out?
Yeah.
If that's just gonna happen,
bro, it's so ironic, bro. Like internet, you're opening up, like you're communicating with everyone pretty much. That's what they're saying. Communicate with everyone in the world. But now you use internet a lot. You can't even have basic social skills.
It disconnects you.
Yeah. It's such a.
Can I just say something? I hate the people who's out with someone, like a friend or something.
Yes, Ross. Talk your shit, Ross.
And then like pretend like you guys are eating dinner, right?
Yeah.
And then they just go on their phone.
Oh, this happens.
What dinner is this?
I hate them so fucking much, man.
Ross gets triggered quite a bit.
I get so triggered when that happens, bro. Like even in the simple.
It's just because people don't want to talk to you, man.
Yeah.
Even in the simple time when
I'll let you have that like rant earlier. I mean not earlier, later.
Okay.
But because like we kind of want to.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
Right.
I kind of want to understand.
Now this is why people subscribe.
Fuck.
I kind of want to like get into one of the major things, negative effects of like the
go for it.
internet, which is like being anxious so much about having so much information available to you.
Okay.
Yeah, like so. Have you guys had any experiences? Doesn't have to be with the internet. Could be just social situations.
In what way? Like being anxious in social situations?
Yeah,
like for sure.
Like your first day of school and shit like that.
Everything, just in general.
Everything. Like what was like, for example, with me, I'm always anxious on like the first day of like something, school. Yeah, first day of something. Even before the episode, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I fucked up. But yeah, maybe because it's like I am excited
because you're excited about
episode, but at the same time I was like, I have expectations to myself, like what Sal said, like I shouldn't be visualizing this episode so clearly that like it fucks up like the flow of this thing.
I think it makes sense.
That extends to like real life. People like with the internet and everything so catered to you.
Yeah,
they have a set concept or idea of what they want and how it's meant to be.
Yeah.
How it's meant to be.
So that's probably what Ross said is like fuck talking to someone that doesn't know what I like, that doesn't relate to me. I'll just talk to someone that already relates to me.
Yeah, because you want that makes sense.
But then it's a negative impact when you have to talk to someone that doesn't have the same interests as you, and they just can't.
You have no idea what to do.
You have no idea what to do. You just can't bring them up, be like, oh, hey, are you a fan of Kanye West? And they're not. So
you just walk away at that.
Yeah,
just walk away.
Yeah, that makes sense because growing up, like everyone's gonna be so sort of reliant on I guess praise. So like everyone want to be like, oh, I need like I expect this amount of likes, or I expect this sort of feedback from this.
Yeah.
And if I don't get that, then I'm anxious about, oh, did I not do well? why is this not getting the reception that it should have done? Like, why am I not like this person? Like, it's all just...
Why is everyone not subscribing?
Yeah, why is 70% of people not subscribed?
Yeah,
like
why is 100% of the audience males?
I guess that makes sense because that's exactly it. Like it's just the internet, I guess, amplifies anxiety in a way that we've never experienced before.
Because it kind of gets people to create their own standards and shit like that.
Yeah,
and they're scared of being portrayed under being seen of them living under their own standards. You know what I mean? If you get what I mean.
Say that again.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm a bit like.
Wait, so if someone like say like a celebrity, everyone will put them up to this sort of pedestal.
Yeah.
And if they don't
match up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. And then as well as that, like internet celebrities and everything being like, I put myself on this pedestal, but if I drop below that, then everyone's gonna hate on me.
Yeah.
But in reality, that's just being fucking human.
I feel like that's like the.
Well, like it's a celebrity though. It's what their careers are like built around.
Yeah.
But now it's going into us as well. We're not fucking celebrity.
Yeah, we're not celebrity. But still,
I wouldn't say for Ross doesn't count.
Yeah, Ross, you're a different story. But the rest of us normal people.
Yes. The rest of us muggles, bro.
You guys count as celebrities now.
I do, but I don't know about the rest of them.
Aaron, just me and you.
You guys are podcasters. What do you mean?
Huh?
You guys are podcasters.
Yeah, we're just amplifying you guys.
Yeah, it's just you guys, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
You're on the gear
I
right
just
now.
have the celebrity mindset, you know. I think that's important these days.
The king mindset,
like, yeah.
Wait. Explain that. Explain this king mindset.
Yeah.
So like you spend a lot of reason people have like general anxieties, like me hold that Ross, is people these days they're so fixated on matching themselves up to like an icon, like say like, you know, a celebrity, anyone. And the idea that you can't match that, it might bring people a lot of anxiety and they might try and like fix themselves or something.
Yeah.
So what I do is like I just match myself up to me.
So
I set my own standards. I say, look, what can I improve on with myself, not compared to anyone else, but to me.
No, but like, are you afraid of being seen like that's not in your standard?
What do you mean? Like,
but then you want to be seen as this like personality and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But are you afraid of being seen by something like something else?
Is it like
no?
Then what you think you're
like? It's definitely annoying, and I hate it. But it's like it's a risk you take when you express yourself to anyone that they might misinterpret who you are and what you're saying.
Yeah.
So are you saying, Ross? Because like Sal said, you should just be comparing yourself to your own standard. But with what you are trying to bring up, Ross, is that everyone has their own expectations of themselves.
Yeah.
But when you see other people, like for example, could be like it should be like your first day to school. You're like everyone knows you as this nice person, but then there's always that one. I don't know how it affects you so much, but it should be just this
like one comment.
Yeah, one comment that just like pisses you off. Is that what you mean about like
dropping your standard?
Are you like kinda disappointed?
So pretend if you want to be seen as somebody cool, right?
Yeah.
But then they say that like, you know, like that's you're not.
Like okay, so like you're the fastest kid in school and someone beats you.
I guess.
And you don't get all the girls.
From what you're saying is like say you're saying I want to be cool,
you bench
right?
10 kilograms.
So like you want to be cool. You want to be seen as someone cool.
And someone says you're not. Well, like then what are you doing? Think about it. You're measuring them by their words.
True.
Well, they're measuring you by their standard as well.
Yeah, so just make your own mindset. I think that's such an important skill to have today. Just measure yourself by your own standards.
Yeah, because that makes sense. Because our whole society is run off people measuring themselves off other people.
But I think that's what creates sometimes the anxiety when you like, just like you're scared of what people think about you or think of you.
100%.
So that's where I was trying to head to. Like, people create a standard to themselves.
Yeah.
But then they're scared of,
what people think.
Seeing
okay.
you, thinking of you, or thinking about you.
But
so I guess,
but wouldn't that be just a normal part of?
That's
like
a normal part of life.
Yeah.
It's a normal part of life. But I feel like I'm just saying it's
like people will get anxious of that.
Yeah, it's the thing that starts the anxiety.
Yeah,
and then same thing like with the king mentality.
And I think about it, like anxiety starts in like teenage years, like when you're in high school.
Yeah.
Because like
as a kid you don't really think about it. Right?
Like, as a kid, you know how judgmental kids can be.
Yeah. No, 100%.
And you kind of just throw it under the rug.
Yeah, and like you don't want to be on the other end of being judged.
Yeah,
kids these days be giving you like raised eyebrows and stuff, bro. If you do something wrong,
kids are like,
bro. Probably if you're like fucking like just riding a scooter and you love scootering, but then you're gonna have some kids that's gonna be like, oh, that's cringe. That's so like 2013.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone does that now, bro.
But I'm just saying.
That's so last week, bro.
You can't dab.
You can't dab as good as me.
That's not
the dab master, bro.
Like not exactly that scenario, but like, I'm just saying it's like something like
that sort of thing.
Yeah. So like pretend if you like freaking playing golf. But then like people,
oh, this is getting deep for us.
if you like playing golf and like some of the people say like, oh, golf is lame, so then you don't want to be seen as someone that plays golf. Yeah, because you don't know what they're gonna say about you.
Yeah, because you don't want people to be like, "Oh, you."
Oh, but
you're lame, bro.
Here's the counterpoint why social media is so fucking good.
Here we go.
But shouldn't you just surround yourself with people that love golf?
Yeah, no, that's completely wrong. I think you should surround yourself with people who hate golf and be okay with the fact that they do.
Yeah.
And so, hey, that's fine. Like, you don't like golf, I like golf. Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Trying to find a mindset of people who cater to you is like, it's detrimental because then you don't see your flaws.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you should.
Do you guys think like going into like a group that just loves what you're like, that gives you like all positive feedback, it's kind of like an ego stroking?
It's a bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not good at all.
Yeah, that's not good.
So say we made an episode that was dog shit, which by the way hasn't happened yet.
Oh, let's go.
and then it would be shit for like us to make an awful episode and then for people to still say, oh, that was sick, that was so funny, that was this, that was that.
Tell me,
yeah, exactly. If we made a shit episode, like you want people to say like, hey, I didn't like this part, this is how you can improve. Like it's shit having everything spoon fed to you.
Yeah.
And especially like with your music as well. Like say someone didn't like a track, you would want someone to be like, this is why I didn't like that track.
Yeah.
Exactly,
So then for next time you can improve.
Yeah, because it just sounds like someone's just trying to diss you if they don't
really
provide.
No, really, because like that's one thing that really like scared me from releasing the first track ever. Because like I'm scared of what they'll think. But then
you got Mikey for that, bro.
Yeah, no. but then I kind of like learned that it's good that you don't always hear what you want to hear.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because that's it.
And it's a part of like you can take it as like a part of like you're just personal growth.
Yeah.
Like how can you be better?
Yeah,
exactly.
And it doesn't have to be like artistic wise and a creative wise.
It can just be anything.
Just life and anything. You know, probably like in work. If you're not like if you're working McDonald's, if you're not making this burger and someone called you out for it, take that into account.
And they just make the burger right.
Yeah, make the burger right.
It's pretty hard to fuck up
just fucking eat it, bro. It's $2. It's $2, bro. Fucking Cactus Jack sent me ass looking ass.
Hey, you took that out of the fryer by like 5 seconds early. So next time you just put it in there for 5 seconds extra.
Yeah.
Fine.
But isn't that not where more anxiety happens though? Like if people don't have the same mindset that I should surround myself with people, I think people also get scared of surrounding themselves with people who are going to diss them or who are going to tell them what they don't want to hear.
I was afraid with moving to new schools because I started in Melbourne first and everyone had like a very, it's not like how it's not a white person's mentality, but everything that you do looks so new to them that they wouldn't judge you, but they'd just be really amazed.
So it wasn't very multicultural.
Yeah, but I'm like, this is just this is what I usually do. I usually pack rice when I fucking have lunch. I don't have a sandwich.
No, think about it going way back more. You and me, we were born overseas.
Yeah.
And we lived there for quite a bit. And imagine like going to like a foreign place, like a new place. Yeah. Like you can't even speak the language of.
Oh, well, my school was English speaking.
Oh, your school was English speaking?
I actually, when I came back to the Philippines when I was in year 7, I felt so, I was so hyped.
You were anxious of going back to year 7 to the Philippines, were you?
Yeah, I was mad anxious because it was the first time since I left permanently to come back and visit them. And like, I would just, when I used to go to school in the Philippines, I would just be like, that. I'd just be like shrugging everything off.
Yeah.
And stuff, because it's like my parents were like fortunate enough to put me in a private school, because like their belief was like we should probably give you like the highest we should give you a lot of resources before you do anything like else by yourself, and the Philippines was kind of like a comforting thing for me. It's like a chill country. It's like a country that I can like. It's like
you're more relaxed there.
I was more relaxed there. Yeah. But when I came here and I got like used to here and I got used to like Melbourne and stuff like that, and
And then you went back.
Yeah, and I was so excited going back. I was like, oh shit, like no one has to fucking eat rice every day. Yeah, and when I came back, like everyone had their own thing about like oh well, this is probably why I got addicted into like League of Legends as well. It's like everyone was popping off with League of Legends so much, and I couldn't like relate and stuff.
Yeah, so like
whereas in Australia, like everything was very sports based.
So finding the middle ground between those two sort of like cultures generated a lot of anxiety.
Yeah, it feels like what with Ross said, like with me, I didn't feel a lot of anxiety coming here because my parents prepared me, like you have to speak English.
Nah, I felt a lot.
Really?
My one was like such a quick process.
I
came here, I couldn't speak. But shout out to this one guy, like on my very first day.
Yeah.
He just wanted to keep hanging out with me. Like he followed me everywhere.
And he didn't understand what you were saying?
No, I didn't understand what he was saying.
Let's go.
Wait, how old was he?
Wait, is that my cup? That's my cup.
Yeah,
This is your
I'm calling
cup.
for both of us.
Oh,
Okay.
How old was the dude that was following you?
we were in the same year.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
But was it thing your old primary school?
It was my old primary school.
Okay. I know this. Yeah.
So he followed me around, and I couldn't understand anything. But I guess it took me like almost like probably like a couple of months to actually like speak English and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, cause like we had a spelling test and like that very first day. and you know what I did?
No.
I copied that guy off, right?
Oh,
He sat
let's
next
go
to me,
on
I
a plug.
copied that guy off. But then that's when I noticed that guy was like, he's not academically smart.
Oh no.
He he was spelling the word sure like SURE, which is like SUE.
SUE.
So then I literally copied everything. Then I got like 2 out of 15.
Let's go.
Oh no.
So either way, you were fucked.
Because I thought that Australian spelling is different from like obviously like English that I knew.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I copied them off.
So did the teachers like say like, oh, this kid probably doesn't know how to speak English, we should put him at like a lower class?
Probably I had to go through ESL, man.
Sheesh, that sucks.
But the funny
Get
thing
wrecked.
no, but the funny thing is I didn't even need to be there. I was like the best in there.
I was the best,
Yes.
bro. You
Yeah.
you grinded that crap, bro.
I didn't grind it. I just pick up things really quickly, I guess.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Like
that's like
So
one
you didn't have to be anxious for long about not speaking English.
That's like one compliment that I got in my life. I'm just like quick to like
learn stuff.
things.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
good. And is it well, I was just gonna say, well, like this counts for you used to as
Yeah.
well. Like with facing those situations, do you think that your habit, like, was it just a natural thing, Russ, or that you could pick up stuff really quickly, or
Yeah, it
was
was just a natural thing. I didn't really like. I don't know how I do it.
and did that get rid of your problems permanently, or was it just like a temporary?
Like anxiety, like anxious.
No, not definitely not. In that sense, like in just learning something.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say in life.
in life?
Yeah, but
So,
in terms of like learning shit, like the fear of like learning something new.
yeah. Oh,
I
maybe.
feel like that took away my anxiety for that case.
Oh, I thought it was not of learning something new. It was more like the fear of being behind.
The fear of being behind.
Yeah, that's what I kind of get.
I guess I just have the fear of fucking like being called out every time.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So like if you're just being told of like, oh no, you're slow, or you're doing this wrong.
So
like,
so you were
constantly.
more comfortable with like being like a bystander.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't want to be
Or
like
being the top dog.
not even
No,
being the
not
top
even.
dog,
You just
like,
wanted to be like like a bystander, like
Yeah.
just
Just
one of
you're
the
just
crowd.
floating with everyone else.
Yeah.
like I didn't want to be like the outlier in a group. Either you're the good outlier or the bad outlier.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And with Sal, that's such with the king mentality. That's like completely different, bro.
Yeah, I'm so impatient with that kind of stuff. Like if I like say starting a new job recently, like I always want to
Yeah, keep going, Sal.
is me just having to like I'm impatient. I want to be the best at it. I want to be the best straight away.
Yeah.
And a lot of my
Yeah,
anxiety
actually,
comes
yeah.
from that. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, fuck, I don't give a fuck about anything. I just want to go crazy.
Oh, I wish I had that
That makes
mentality of like being able to tunnel vision.
Yeah.
Because with my parents, with them giving me like a lot of resources, they also said that you have to be balanced.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like, for
Yeah.
me, sometimes,
No,
like,
no.
When
For-
even when I'm sleeping,
Yeah.
I sleep and I, like, sort of dream that I'm at work.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I got that too.
Point,
I got that
really?
too. Yeah.
I just think of ways like how can I be better?
Yeah.
How can I be better every day?
That's good shit.
I
wish
have
I
the
can
exact same
adopt that.
mentality as Sal.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
It's the idea
Oh, you
that.
wouldn't know because you're
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. So let's think about it in context of this podcast. When we were developing this idea, I was always like, we'll have to do this 100%. The set has to be the best.
Yeah.
We have to have the best equipment.
Yeah.
We need to have all the social spaces on point, the editing on point, the fucking thumbnails on point.
And then what, like you dream about it that you're actually doing the podcast?
Yeah.
I get that as well.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh, you know, go.
No, because it's that idea that everything has to be on point.
Yeah.
Everything has to be the best that it can be. And if it's not the best that it can be, then it's not worth doing.
You know, this is a real story. I actually like get dreams a lot more when I have like an exam coming up tomorrow.
That you're doing the exam? Or?
No. If I pretend you have an exam coming up tomorrow, right? My dreams tend to be like very realistic.
They're more vivid.
And
it's because your mind's more active.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like pretend you have an exam tomorrow that you're like really like anxious about, right?
Yeah.
And then you go to sleep and then you dream about it that you're actually in school about to take the exam.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so like I get that a lot, and like usually there's like a bunch of obstacles that I just can't like freaking like pretend like I'm in school already, right? I'm like, oh, where's my exam room?
Yeah,
And
You can't find it.
and you can't find it because like the Wi-Fi wasn't working in your phone, and like the exam.
God damn it!
starts in,
God
like,
damn it, dream! You freaking failed
the
me
exam
again,
starts
bro.
in like 5 minutes, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense because
they
then
tend to be-
it plays off of your anxiety of that exam as well.
It tends to be more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. I just don't like. I don't know. I just don't like doubt.
Yeah.
I don't like doubting myself.
I don't think it's. Is it doubt that you're going through with that, or like just the fear of like
I guess it's. I don't know.
like the
fear of failure, maybe.
fear of failure?
'Cause
maybe the uncertainty, because like I feel like you're thinking about the shit that can happen that you might not expect.
Yeah.
Do you
Like,
think
you're
there's?
thinking about the unexpected? That
But there's like too many choices, right? There's
Yeah,
too many
exactly.
choices to it that
Yeah.
you can't pick that one. You can't like pick that one choice and go through with it.
if you think about it, people who really suffer
Yeah.
with anxiety sometimes they tend to be like really like that, right? Like
Yeah,
They doubt
overthinking.
themselves.
Yeah, they-
and they
they're-
overthink.
Yeah, like-
they
Yeah.
overthink.
Yep.
They overthink it in a way where they like they actually make up their own scenarios in their head. Like pretend like, oh, what if I do this and this person does this,
Yeah.
and then,
It's a
Or they
rational
make up
scenario.
things
Yeah.
that have happened that they think have happened
Yeah.
to them, but hasn't happened to them.
yeah,
It's
so, like,
essentially a
pretend, like-
defense mechanism that they come up with. So
Yeah.
they'll think about every possible scenario that can
Yeah.
happen. So if it does happen, they're
Yeah,
ready
so
for
pretend
it.
like oh, the boys are going out tonight. They're gonna have a drink up. What if I don't drink with them?
Yeah.
Are they
Will
gonna
they say
roast-
this about?
will
Yeah.
they say this
Yeah,
about
yeah.
me?
I definitely.
I
will
would
you.
roast you.
Yeah. And then after that, what would they do? Do they still hang out with me or what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
it's that type of
yeah.
thing. Or would they call me a bitch after that? Like
I would call you a
I've-
bitch.
Yeah.
One of the
Let's put that worry
possibilities.
to rest.
I am a bitch, Sal. I'm a bad bitch.
Yeah, so,
I'm a bad bitch.
So the guy that me and Sal watch, his name's Dr. K. He goes by
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil, Dr. K.
Dr.
Dr.
K.
Phil's a bit, I don't know. He's a bit too high beast. But yeah, he defines, like, he pretty much says what we're trying to bring up as that anxiety is pretty much a function of our mind's ability to predict problems in the future.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
And that it results from an impairment of the brain's ability to predict future events. So what I think I gave you guys this analogy before about there's
Okay,
like
horse.
a horse in a cage and it's
Here we
out of
go.
control. So the horse is your anxiety, and you're on the horse, and it's like out of control. It's like bucking and stuff, and it's like running all over the fence, and what what anxiety is that horse like freaking trying to get out of the fence because like he just wants to get out. It's like he's just doing
Yeah.
that crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're trying to do things to get out of, or like
Yeah.
the horse is trying to do things to get out of the cage.
Yeah, and one of the things that people like to tame that horse is they go into those things that we call avoidant mechanisms, which is instead of like fucking
Dealing with it.
dealing with it,
Yeah.
they just say fuck this problem, I'm out. So
These
these things could be just sleeping on it. I don't know if you guys use
Sleeping on it, yeah.
sleeping on it is a big one for you, Ross, or no?
Or is it
I guess.
drugs?
I'm not a drugger. You're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah.
I think sleeping on it, yeah. I tend to do that.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. Like when there's a problem, sometimes you can see the eye bags
Yeah.
from me. If
Oh,
there's
really?
a fucking assignment that I have to do, and I said I want to finish the fucking abstract, and then I'm like, and then I couldn't like finish it. It would be on my mind, like instead of you guys dreaming about doing the exam and stuff.
Yeah.
It'll be like this guy. It's like it's not it can kind of say it's like my conscience. It'd be like a, because it's kind of, with me, I really feed off negative feedback. So it'd be like someone really aggressive. It'd be like, you motherfucker,
It's
you
second
didn't.
voice in your head.
Yeah, it's like the guy, you freaking idiot, bro. Why didn't you finish this? Now you're behind on this.
And do you think that's a good thing? Do you like that voice is
Don't you like
correcting
having-
you?
don't you
or-
like
I've
having
read
an
a
inner
lot of books like David Goggins.
But in your own opinion,
In my own opinion, it's helped me so far up to now.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Up to now, it's helped me.
Having that second voice.
Yeah, having having that second voice, yeah, it helps. But like that second voice being so harsh on yourself,
That's a good thing.
it helps you, right? It gets me through right now.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm not bothered doing this, like studying or like doing this thing that could be important for me in the future.
Yeah.
Like and there's this voice that tells me like you have to do this,
So
or you're gonna be behind.
So pretend like you're playing a game of League of Legends. You have that second voice saying like, "What are you doing?"
Oh yeah, it
Why
was
you
always
in
there.
bot lane?
Yeah,
Like
Why you in bot-
in the 40-minute game session that you're having right now.
Yeah, like I could,
can do something else
yeah.
without 40
Instead of me freaking trying to stunt on these freaking bronze kids, I could have been doing an assignment or something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that. I get that.
That's a
100%.
normal thing. I feel like for some people, for a lot of people.
And that's the big thing with one of my avoidant mechanisms is me just doing something else.
Yeah.
And that's how social media gets people anxious, because social media, everyone sees social media as a thing that gives you instant gratification.
And it's like an escape, right?
Yeah. Everyone's like, why do I have to fucking try so hard when I can just?
It's like what Sal said. It's
Yeah.
a whole different world.
Yeah.
That you see, but then that you just want to forget about like the reality of it.
Yeah.
Originally, that's why I think like fantasy books were really popular before the internet. That's why they blew up, because people would resort to them to escape from their problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Now it's just been blown out of proportion with the internet.
I think that's 100% true. And that's why people get more anxious as well, is with that when they go on the internet and then they don't get that instant gratification.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's another thing that I have to try and avoid. How do I avoid that? And then they're just caught up in their head.
And more on have you guys heard of decision fatigue?
No.
No. So it's basically that if for example I get up in the morning and I have to go to like school, and I have to like do something important in the morning. I have to go to work, and then after I gotta sort out like something in like my youth allowance, for example.
Yeah.
And then it's sort of my registration for
So
my
just
car.
like figuring out
Like
you have to do, or...
like what's the best way I could do about this? That the more choices that important choices that you face in your day, the more choices that you face in your day that are like that, it mentally depletes. Yeah, it compounds that your brain is like taking like a hit.
Yeah.
So by the time that you finish your day off,
You're making
and
all the
someone
forced decisions.
that's why usually like people at work, after work I'm gonna get a beer after work. That's part of it, especially with the groceries. That's why when you're doing groceries or you're shopping, in the cash registers they have like little like snacks and stuff like that. That's
because
what
at
they
that
use.
point you've decided to get this and this. You're just like, oh fuck it, we'll just get that.
Yeah, it's kind of thing for your, like, since it depletes your brain, like your brain runs on glucose, which is sugar, and everyone says like it's candy, it's like it's sugar, it's like it gives you like that boost, that thing is like I'm back again.
So you just throw it in.
Yeah, you just throw it in. It's like,
That makes sense.
Let's do this.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And something interesting that I found, that like I've read, that like with decision fatigue is that people in a study, like you guys know who Jordan Peterson is?
Yeah.
It's like it's just this famous psychologist,
Yeah.
and he studied the effect of like making decisions and explaining things in your, like how you would explain things, that people that are very highly religious, so monks, priests, my grandma, they're like my grandma's very religious, that like they if they have reduced activity in their anterior cingulate cortex, which is basically the brain, the part of your brain that deals with decision making and analyzing and like so basically doing maths, going to school, learning and stuff like that.
Okay, so they can't. Is it that they can't?
They're more relaxed actually.
It's just people with a religious outlook will get a reduced amount of anxiety because a lot of their questions or concerns about life
can come down to whatever.
They can explain it. That's why
it's explained by religion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes so much sense. Okay, so say like, why instead of having the anxiety of why didn't I do this or why didn't this happen to me? So like, the response will be because that's not the plan for me.
Yeah,
it's not God's plan.
It's God's plan.
You can chalk it up to that.
Yeah.
Or even people might have anxiety about like, what am I here to do in life? Well, a lot of people might go to like religion.
Yeah, I have a few friends that like I work in like a packaging factory and stuff, and some of them get anxious about like, what am I building all of this for? Like I'm packing vegetables, but it's not good. It's not like
doing
enjoyable to me. Yeah,
it's not. I don't think that's something that they want to do for the rest of their life. That kind of thing.
Yeah, and
so do they then chalk that down to, I'm only doing this for now, but then in the future, God's gonna do something.
Like there's something in store.
Well, let's just get your guys' perspectives because I know Ross and Aaron actually worked in factories for time. So how did you feel about it?
I was numb. I was dead.
I was dead.
Yeah, I was dead.
What about you?
With me, I was like, I just gotta rearrange my priorities.
Did you guys get any anxiety knowing that, like, look, I'm out here at the factory, or did you just say, look, it's work, whatever?
So I was with me. I was like, with me, I was like, shit, this is like, this is freaking, what's a better thing? This is like mind numbing, like what I said.
It was It was mind numbing, but in the same time, I like the wage of it, but it's not because like, I'm getting a lot of money, but it's because I was trying to save up to fund for like, the stuff that I actually want to do
for music. With me, I was like, this is my money that I'm gonna be using to spend.
So some of like my earnings there, like paid for my music, like it made it possible for me to release that album.
So that's really good. Instead of me, it's like a short time thing.
But then after that, like I don't see any reason why I would stay.
Oh, so you just as soon as you got your stuff, you just left?
No, like I stayed there. Yeah, that's the bad thing. I stayed there for so long.
Was it that you got so comfortable?
I guess it's because I got so comfortable. The money was good, but then like I was just there, you know what I mean? And I wasn't enjoying it. But I'm like,
but you're just there because it's a job, right?
Yeah. Then I was like, I'm young. I want to do other shit than do this. So I left.
Did you ever get to the point where
even when I left, I felt like I stayed there for way too long.
So you didn't feel like, oh shit, like I'm comfortable here, I could just stay and be happy.
I definitely had that thought, but then
no, that's a bad thought, bro.
no, but like
it's very common though.
I didn't think of it as like I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah, definitely.
I was just enjoying the money that I was getting, and saving it, but then in the same time, I think that mentality went on for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
So not long.
Not long. And then after that 3 weeks, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Then
I'm like,
that just goes to show the power of anxiety. Like there's people who would spend their whole life working in a certain like field or doing a certain job or living a certain way.
And I even said that I would only stay there for like probably like not even a year.
Yeah, exactly.
I stayed there for a year and a half.
Yeah. And people who have that sort of anxiety, they say, shit, like I have to stay where I am. I'm comfortable.
You're comfortable. You're like, I guess people are just scared to like, like pretend like leaving a job, right?
That makes sense.
Like Jaden, like I know you've been to a lot of jobs, right? Yeah. But were you like, and I know that like when you get a new job, like you stayed on the last one. Was there a reason why you stayed or like? And not just like go on the new job that you got?
I think it's just one, money. And then two, I didn't mind the people that I was working with. So it wasn't like I would work at my main job and then I would go there afterwards. And then it's not like, now I have to work with these set of people. It was like, like these people are cool. Like I don't mind hanging out with them for a couple of hours and securing the bag. But I don't know. I think, and then I eventually got to the point where I realized like, this job is not going to get me anywhere.
Yeah.
And I think that's my mindset, that I always want to continue to do something that will further me in life rather than just sitting in one spot and waiting for something to happen, which I think is not the right mindset to have. I think
it's absolutely not.
Yeah. I think some people like they chalk it up to whatever, like, I'll just stay here because then eventually something will happen or eventually God will put me in a place where I can do this. Like
going off that, like it's a really good point. It's amazing. Like people need to think of life as or opportunity as a net, like a fishing net. So if you stay in one spot, the amount of opportunities that you catch are so limited.
Yeah.
But if you're moving and constantly creating a larger net, you get more opportunities.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I've gotten so much, like exactly how last week as well, when we talked about high school and how for me moving from one school to another, it created that wider net and created more opportunity. Whereas if I stayed there, my net would be so small, like you probably wouldn't even see it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the same thing, like constantly looking for how I can
were you ever scared of like leaving a work?
Yeah. Like when I worked at Macca's, like leaving Mac, because I was there for 4 years. Like I was scared, like moving on to a new job, because it's like, what if I don't like it?
And what?
But you left there at a good time.
And what if it like didn't work out in your new job?
Yeah, exactly. Like what if I I left there I left Macca's to get more shifts.
Yeah.
And then my anxiety was, what if I left and I didn't get the amount of shifts that I wanted to get? Yeah, exactly.
And that's the thing why like things that are popular now is like being a minimalist or like being because they limit your choices. Like they already
so you don't have to make as many choices as you usually would. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
because you don't have things to think about.
Yeah, and being like being mindful and stuff is like you you become set at what you want to do in life.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not for me. I know like some people get comfortable in sitting in one spot.
Yeah.
And happy in being in that one spot, but for me, it's like there's no point.
I think it's objectively a bad thing.
Yeah, I think it's a bad thing, but people still do it.
But I mean, unless you enjoy it on that spot that you're in.
Even then, but how do you know you won't enjoy other things if you don't try?
Exactly.
It? Like I'm not saying leave it behind, but always have the mindset that I want to try something new in case I like it.
Yeah. And that's why I kept 2 jobs as well, because one was like a Christmas casual, so it wasn't guaranteed that I was going to stay there. So having the other one was a backup, right? Yeah. But then I focused so much on keeping that job, and then eventually when I got kept on, I was like, I'll keep this for a little bit, and then eventually if it gets too much, I'll just leave. And that's what happened, because I moved on to something better.
Exactly.
Because I see life as like a learning experience. Like there's so many shit that you can do, but you can always learn from whatever you do. Just
exactly.
Do something else.
100%.
Yeah.
You're fondling this bottle. Do you want to open it?
Oh no, I'm just playing with the tag.
Alright, let's open it.
It's not.
That's all.
Keep going, Aaron. Keep going.
Well, with like pretty much what 3 of you guys said is that with working at Hungry Jack's and stuff. When I used to work at Hungry Jack's, I worked for like a year and a half maybe, and I was like what with Sal said, having like a comfortable mindset is pretty dangerous for people our age, because
we're so young.
Yeah, we're so young. There's so much
to do.
There's so much people to unlock and stuff.
It's the king mindset.
Yeah, so much things to unlock and stuff. And,
exactly.
Yeah, I got comfortable and stuff. I was doing well. Everyone was giving me a lot of shifts. Yeah. I couldn't complain. But the people at that work, they just wanted to work there and stay there. And it took me a while to realize that that's not what I want.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's one thing that motivates me as well.
Yeah, I was like, what's my purpose of staying here? And it was like just money, because it's a side job.
Yeah, I think another reason why I stayed is because like I feel like it's like the anxiety of like getting seen as someone lazy for not having a job.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I get that.
Like, come on, that's fair, right?
In year 10, in year
10,
10, in year 11, everyone expects you to be working.
Yeah, that was like with me. I had a job as soon as I turned 14 months, like legally. I just like that week I got a job.
Same.
But yeah, you guys had a different sort of like, you guys got comfortable. I was like the complete opposite.
Yeah.
I think I had like 6 or 7 jobs from the time I was like 14 or 9 months to like 17 or 18.
Jeez.
I went to a lot of places.
I think the one thing
did you do well in those jobs? Did you just keep getting like
some I did well. I just always wanted to try. So like I did some crazy shit. Like I did like party hosting for kids. I did some crazy shit, and I did like kitchen jobs, like making food, and then now like I'm doing sales. Like I always have the mindset that I'm never gonna be comfortable, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be.
But I feel like but I feel like that's like one thing that why people don't want to leave a job, or even to the point where you know they want to look for a job, because this is scare. It's the fear of like getting called out lazy or something, or getting seen different for not having a job at our age, especially.
That makes sense.
But I feel like it's not really I don't think they should really prioritize like getting a job straight away, because you can always get a job.
the hardest thing is
the hardest thing
for our age.
The hardest thing is like
is getting
out.
that first job.
Yeah.
Because think about it.
You have no experience.
You have no experience.
You don't know what to expect.
Yeah, exactly.
You're anxious.
Yeah. And
I think it's a must though. Like I think it's so important.
you have to get
Even if you don't get paid well, like just getting out
having
there.
some sort of experience is so important right now.
Yeah.
But I think at the same time,
experience.
people like especially our generation or like young people, they're just anxious. Like, what if I get this job and the people there don't like me, or what if I do this and like this? It's it just stops them from doing anything.
Yeah, you should just do it, man.
Just do it, bro.
Like,
Just do it.
golden advice.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, golden advice for us. Just do it. I think for me, one thing that
didn't steal that.
I'm always anxious about being like some of the people that I see in life.
It's good.
If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
See, like, I don't want to like bag anyone out, but you like when you know,
Go for it, man. Go
like when you see those, when you see those people are just doing fucking nothing with themselves.
Yeah.
And like they get to like they're not doing anything, like they don't have a job or they're not doing this.
That's dangerous, bro. That's dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. Like seeing people, especially our age or even older people, that are like just doing nothing, and that scares me so much. To like, I just don't want to be in a position where I'm like them, and that's what drives me. So like, seeing people and then not being them and not falling down that same path.
Yeah, I don't want to.
But again, that's why they have anxiety, I guess. Of going out and trying.
But I think it gets to the point where you need to use
You just
anxiety to
need-
your advantage.
But eventually they'll have to learn that.
The problem is heaps of people are just seeing anxiety as a disease.
Yeah, as a disease.
problem. But it could,
tool.
yeah, you could.
It's a tool.
Yeah,
it's your defense mechanism.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Everyone's got it. Like
It's a horse you gotta tame, bro.
Yeah, no one goes in life and says, "Nah, I don't have anxiety."
Yeah.
Or no, I don't do this.
First day of school doesn't scare me.
Yeah.
that doesn't scare
Everyone
me.
has some sort of anxiety or some sort of fear.
Yeah, you eventually get like used to it. Even with like when I got up to use the bike, I got used to going like what I told you guys before. I'd be nervous about first day of school, first day of something.
You just got used to it.
With uni, I was just like, fuck, where's the learning guide? Give me the learning guide. I'm going home. I'm going home.
Yeah. You're
I
not
don't
scared
need
of like, oh,
Yeah, guys, let's do icebreakers. Oh no, not icebreakers, bro.
No, actually, that was me. I hated icebreakers.
Yeah, it's fuck.
I do sports.
I do sports.
Play sports.
Yeah, like
100%.
yeah, everyone.
I think people just need to learn that anxiety is not a bad thing, and you shouldn't be afraid or scared that you have anxiety. You just realize that it's something that you need to use. I think that's the one thing, people just need to learn how to use anxiety to their advantage.
It's a mislabeling today. Like there are people with like the actual
like serious
anxiety, chronic anxiety,
Like you get like panic attacks.
and that's completely understandable. That's a thing that can be treated and you need to work on. But then there's people who get general everyday anxiety and they label themselves as like, oh,
I have that disorder.
I have a disorder, and
Yeah,
there's
I have
like
an
a
illness.
fine line, and it leads to a lot of people losing out on learning how to control it,
Yeah.
and use it.
Yeah, and moving on to like bringing it back to social media a little bit as well, that has amplified this whole idea of anxiety so much more than it should be.
Yeah,
because now everyone's like, oh, I'm so anxious about this. I'm so anxious about that.
Not getting likes, not
exactly.
being able to perform as well.
Yeah, when there's people out there that are seriously struggling with this, and they're getting overshadowed because someone doesn't have 100 likes on Instagram. And that's just not how it should be. That's
not. You gotta think. You gotta think if that's what you really want to do. Like if that really contributes to what you really want to do.
If anxiety is really something that you need help with, then just get help with it. It shouldn't be something that bogs you down. It should be something that you should realize, and then realize how to like make a way on how to use it.
Yeah, because once you learn how to control it, you can do some pretty amazing things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. No one on this table says that like has not had anxiety or hasn't found a way to use anxiety to their advantage. Obviously, we were all anxious doing this. Like starting this and posting it and sharing it with
I guess just
the
starting
world.
the podcast, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like us being ourselves and putting it out there.
And putting our views out there and stuff like that, and knowing that some people aren't going to agree with it, but like that's just how it is. But
No, but like, well, more in a positive kind of thing. When you guys do the things that you actually contribute to, so Ross likes making, like you've made music, bro. You've done something that you want to do. How does that feel? Is it like?
It feels very satisfying. I don't really know what you want me to say, but all I'm saying is like I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, what's the process? So everyone knows, like people could be saying right now, oh shit, these guys are like fucking,
these are
giving me a fucking roast sesh right now. They're like challenging me, like I should be doing something else. like just give him like a give him
positive.
Like
give some advice for us. Except of just do it.
Yeah,
give something positive.
Just go into the feelings, like the process of how you went from being anxious to achieving, and using that to achieve like a positive outlook on your EP and how it felt.
Just learning on like the life is short, man. Like you shouldn't let
He's had too much.
But you shouldn't let like anxiety stop you from doing shit. Yeah. Like I feel like if you keep on letting anxiety do that to you, like restrict you from like trying out other stuff, like it's really gonna make you miss out on a lot of shit that you that you wouldn't even know like what it feels or like, you know what I mean?
Just exactly. Like if you never push yourself to do whatever you want to do, like you're never gonna know the satisfaction.
You're never gonna know what's at the end.
So like look, when I make music, it doesn't satisfy me when like my parents are like, oh, how's the song going? Like how many streams have you got? Yeah. But I really don't check because like it's really more about the process of actually doing it.
Yeah. So you're more enjoyable. You're more enjoying about the process.
Like doing this podcast. Like I don't care if we have like two people watching it. I don't care if we have 3. It's really more about
hopefully not listening to people.
Not.
Yeah, hopefully not. But like because we do drop some gems, but
you enjoy the process.
I love the process. Yeah, so like for people sometimes they tend to focus on the results a lot.
Yeah, everyone's more
rather than how you get there.
That's the thing with social media now. Everyone focuses on the results.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah,
even like anything, you know, just like they tend to focus on the results too much and not really thinking about the process.
Yeah,
really. Yeah, but for me, I really love the process of making music and even doing this podcasting now with you guys. So, I guess for people, they shouldn't be, just do it. Like,
just do it again. Just do it and
just don't let anxiety hold you down.
Nike, bro, come through with the sponsorship.
Don't. If you want to do something and like you're scared of doing it,
just do it. And then if you haven't done it, just do it again, bro.
Yeah. If you really don't like it.
Going on from that, like that was essentially like I felt that through high school. High school broken into 2 parts for me. Was like year 7 to 10. I was in that sort of phase where I was like really anxious about stuff.
You're timid about stuff. Like,
I was you probably remember me. I was like a shy little packy boy.
And I didn't pledge yet.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
You haven't pledged yet.
Yeah. And I convinced myself that
my GTA.
I convinced myself. Fuck you, Russell. Anyway, I convinced myself that I should feel like comfortable where I am and I shouldn't move, and it's okay that I don't. And then when I got to year 11 and 12 and I thought a bit about it, I was like, no, that's bullshit. I shouldn't be comfortable where I am. I should keep moving.
Yeah.
And I went to the complete other extreme. So I was like a party animal. I just like meeting new people and doing dumb shit.
It's out of balance, bro.
And it was out of imbalance. Like it was extremely this way, extremely that way.
It's a matter of balancing.
Yeah, it's a matter of balance. So now coming out of that, I learned like how to find the middle ground and how to use that anxiety, not to go crazy, not to go too timid.
And also not to hold you down.
Yeah, and not to hold me down.
Yeah, that's so important. I think, because anxiety just the worst thing. Even like, especially modern anxiety and social media and everything like that, it just holds so many people down. Because like we could have so many different like outlooks and so many different things in life, like different platforms or different podcasts like this one. Like there's people that can do so much great things, but they just don't do it because they're anxious about the result.
Like you see like the potential in them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like so many people can do so many cool things. It comes down
to like our group of friends sometimes. Like I see someone saying like, oh, I kind of want to do this, but then they don't because like they're scared of doing it. Yeah. But like you see their potential, and it just sucks for them to like just like that mindset, you have so much like to throw it away.
Yeah. Like with the kind of like it's in our we're in this age where like dating's kind of like a normal thing. Like there's a lot of people that are like, fuck, it's like if I talk to this person, he's probably gonna reject me, after I met this chick at a party.
100%.
Or I met this chick at a party, and then they're like, oh, we only talk at the party itself. Like we don't do anything else. Like you just gotta be.
Yeah. What happens at a rave stays at a rave.
I hate it, bro.
Yeah, no, but for sure. Yeah, 100%. You just gotta. Because you never know what's gonna happen after that.
Yeah, bro. King mentality, bro.
King mentality.
Yeah. All right, exactly. Kings.
Go on, Kings. Yeah, exactly. Like,
my god.
My bad.
Oh my god, you gave him a monster shot.
My bad. My hand's a bit heavy. What's up?
Bro, what do you mean? My hand's a bit. What's up, bro? No, okay. Well, everyone here's been in a relationship before.
Yeah.
So, like, say
No.
Come on, Ross.
You're throwing shade. So you don't count what you had as a relationship?
This is
What do you
good
mean?
content.
No, I'm just genuinely curious.
Don't take me too seriously. I'm tipsy.
Yeah, but
It's all right, Ross.
your honest opinion, like
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
good.
count that as like no, because you might have a
Because
standard.
okay, so say like right now, what you learned out of that, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Are you not-
What I learned out of that?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
did you learn like okay, this is what I define as a relationship?
No,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
No,
go.
just be honest. like,
I'm not a boyfriend material. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, well, so obviously you were anxious about going on like that first date or like talking to her for this first time. Were you not, or?
Nah, I just
Oh shit!
I
Big dick.
that's that's the Soju speaking.
I just treated it like a friggin' like I don't know, just like a hangout, like a friend hangout.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay, but like going out of that, what do you define then as a relationship? Because you didn't think you were in one, right?
I don't know.
Don't know yet.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay. Well. Okay. So
All I learned
why
was
did
that-
I don't know why I asked you. I should have asked her.
all I learned was that I can't like I'm not a good boyfriend. Like I
Okay.
can't
I mean,
be a good
bro. I
boyfriend.
mean, I'm not a good boyfriend as well.
We are getting off topic.
Yeah.
but
But
no,
we'll
this-
save
this
we'll
is
save
on- this
we'll
is on
save we'll
topic.
save
This is on topic.
No, it is on topic
We'll
because
save all the relationship stuff I guess for another episode.
no, but
No.
I'm trying to relate. I'm relating this to this because
Anxiety,
like
lad.
people are like you always see in our group of friends like they're always like, oh, I don't want to talk to this girl
Yeah.
because I'm scared. I'm scared. of
Wiki
talking
how,
to-
bro? How to talk to girls?
No, but they're always like,
That's a joke.
they're always like, oh, I'm scared. I'm scared of doing this, and it makes it like even social situations as well. Like, oh, I don't want to go up to this person because I'm scared
Yeah.
of them, or I'm scared of what they're gonna say to me, or I'm scared about how they think I look and all this sort of stuff. Like, I guess since we've all experienced that and we've all gone through that
Yeah.
initial like push to talk to like a female or it doesn't even have to be a female, it could be a boy. It doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't like
Could be a rock. You
yeah,
don't
it
know.
could be a rock.
could be your step bro.
You never know. It could be anything. Like we've all gone through that initial process of getting over that anxiety of going to talk to that person. I guess what have we sort of, since we've been there, done that, has that benefited us in other aspects as well?
It has a lot actually. I'm more outgoing now
Yeah.
than before.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
Jesus
Now that
fucking
you've
Christ.
now that you've had that experience of like courting a girl or like pushing yourself to that.
Oh yeah, like I
So Aaron got a big
for
dick,
for
man.
me to get even into close to like courting that girl, I thought to myself like I have to be more. It has to be more natural, you know.
Did you say you had 2 women?
2 women.
Yeah.
Jesus
Fighting
Christ.
over you?
No.
What are you doing?
Oh no. It was just okay.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it wasn't like a fucking. It wasn't like a UFC match. Or
He didn't
something,
have a
bro.
list, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Competing for you.
Yeah,
It was in a bit of a love triangle,
Yeah,
just a little bit.
I was a little bit of a fuckboy.
I
in
wouldn't
Lumberjack.
say it's like a
Were you
point.
anxious about choosing the right one?
You know, she wasn't even part of the 2 women. That was like fuck.
Oh no!
She wasn't even part of it. I
Shout out
was
to
like,
those 2
all right,
women.
I'm just gonna chill. Over
Okay,
there.
no, but then were you anxious about talking to 2 women?
No, it was just.
Let's
I,
go.
I was,
Two women
I
were
was just
talking
gonna
to
be.
him.
I was gonna say that what happened there was just a result of me trying to be more outgoing.
Yeah.
Oh, because you were always anxious about putting yourself out
Yeah,
there.
I was like, I should do stuff. So like, I would put myself in groups that I fucking don't know what the topic was or what the fuck was happening, and I would try and like kind of like a fake it till you make it mentality.
Yeah,
I would
okay.
just bullshit
No,
about
I
it.
definitely feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
I mean, I think everybody in this table went through like, now fake it till you make it type shit.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That
Like-
makes, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Oh my
but-
God, I definitely listen to BTS. Oh my God.
Well, no, everyone like you're always just anxious about putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
And I think that makes sense. And then that's the thing. Some people like, for us, we just use that and then push through it. Some
Yeah.
people let that
Stop
hold them down and
restrict
stop them. Yeah. 'Cause
Like with the 2 women thing is like she
cool.
would they weren't my goal. The goal was the person I already had my eye on.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sometimes
Let's go.
sometimes those things just come as a result. Sometimes
Big
those things
energy.
just come as a result. Yeah, big PP.
This is
energy,
contributing
bro.
to the 100% male.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, bro.
We need more females, bro.
Aaron's advice is just to have a
The
big
new
dick.
generation of 6-pack shortcuts, bro.
That's pretty much Aaron's advice, apparently.
Yeah.
Have a big dick, you know?
Have a big dick, bro.
Yeah,
No,
you need
just
some
pretty much
Viagra.
just put yourself in situations that you wouldn't imagine yourselves in.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like the extreme. Like I feel like some people, if they're anxious and they're letting that anxiety hold them down, just little bits. Yeah. Start small and then eventually.
I'm gonna be edgy now.
Yeah. have a snowball effect in place.
Yeah, have a snowball effect.
You start with this and then eventually you can do this. And then once you do that, you can do that. And then it just snowballs from there. Yeah. So I think it all comes down to just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Should we wrap up on that thought? Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it. I think we should.
All right.
That's our slogan.
Huh?
That's our slogan.
Just do it. Are we really sure?
That's taken. I don't know. Maybe. I think there's like a brand somewhere that has.
I don't know about that, Ross.
Oh yeah.
I think I've seen that.
Reebok? Isn't it Reebok?
We'll wrap it up there. Thank you guys so much for watching episode number 4 of The Spot.
If you enjoyed these types of episodes, if you enjoyed,
can you guys get the conclusion right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's relax. He's taking a shot. These two are talking at the same time. Thank you for watching today. Thank you for tuning into our anxiety episode. If you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. Let us know in the comments.
Please hit the subscribe button if you want.
70% of you watching this video right now.
And please, women,
if you want to learn how to be big dicks like us, bro.
If you're a woman, subscribe. If you're over the age of 24, subscribe.
Yeah. You know what? Just put yourself out there. Hit the subscribe button.
That's it. Put yourself out there. Hit the subscribe button and share the podcast with all your friends.
We're having a giveaway soon.
All right. We're having a giveaway. Okay. See you next time.
See you later, guys.
You are not drinking anymore.
I'm not even.
You are so fucking drunk.
I'm not. For fuck's sake.
Down, lost my friends, but I got more M's. By myself in a brand new bounce. Hardly recognize myself in these brand new lamps, brand new pants, bigger pockets, brand new bands. On my neck, these diamonds dance. When I'm shopping, wear a vest and wear no vest.